Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. We are looking for... there he is. In our next part in our series of characters people love, we're going to do Stibbons and Lady LAURENT.
Where has her ladyship gotten to?
They probably have the most quests out of all the characters I'm doing.
Good day to you. Have you come at the summons of her ladyship?
I sure have, Store-brand Haskill.
Lady LAURENT, a Daggerfall noble who collects ancient artifacts. She's come to the tombs in search of lost treasures. I only hope she hasn't gotten into trouble again.
What do you mean?
Well, supper is nearly ready. It's not like her ladyship to be late for dinner. Especially when she asked me to open a bottle of her finest wine. Do you suppose something unpleasant might have befallen her in the tomb?
I don't know. I can find out. Alright, bye. Oh, right. This is the crown one. The honored Breton royalty of the last 3,000 years has been buried at the great cemetery of Cathbedraud, but occasionally there has been a king or queen whom it seemed more appropriate to bury elsewhere. Spaces are reserved for these unsavory rulers in the Tomb of Lost Kings. Forgotten Seneschal. Sir?
You've come to the tomb for treasure, of course. Everyone does.
Who are you?
In life, I was the royal seneschal of King Anton of Daggerfall. I died in this tomb along with my king. His Majesty's bones have turned to dust, but I remain. Perhaps we can help each other. One favor for another.
The whole torch right behind him is kind of a cool effect. How exactly?
A noble with delusions of treasure hunting entered the tomb earlier. I can help you find the vault she seeks. In return, you shall help me.
What do you need from me?
Let's make sure you actually have the skills I require before we discuss that. I want to see how you deal with the traps my former liege put in place. Go, speak to the lady. We shall talk more later.
Okay. A seneschal. Isn't that like a high-ranking soldier or officer? I forget exactly what a seneschal is. Hello, Lady LAURENT.
Ah, another adventurer. Of course you know who I am. I'm famous, as you know. When it comes to ancient artifacts, no one in Glenumbra has more expertise than I do.
Stibbons sent me to find you.
Ah, excellent. My other assistant has been... well, I suppose the technical term is consumed. I told her not to get so close to that giant lizard. Anyway, I could use your help.
What do you need?
I'm going to recover the legendary jeweled crown of Anton. Well, as soon as we can get into the locked vault. I understand the place is filthy with traps and undead creatures. You see where I'm going with this, don't you?
You want me to get the crown for you?
Ah, you do understand. 4 keys open the vault. The keys of flames, blades, strife, and crowns. 3 of the keys are hidden in this tomb. I have the 4th key. It's an heirloom. Been in my family for generations. Take it, and get the other keys.
So she's the kind of like... oh, really? No? What? Oh. And I'll take that flower. She's the kind of character who, she has delusions of grandeur. Like, she thinks she's hotter shit than she is, and she thinks she's a better explorer than she is, and, you know. The whole deal. But she's not insufferable. She's just a little...
A king must tend to each of the bright flames of his kingdom equally.
Is there like a trick to this? Oh, okay, that was easy. I wish these crystals were available. You can only get the blue one or the purple one. They come in every flavor of color. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Carius Hunter? As in carrion?
A king must be neither too close nor too distant from those who serve his kingdom.
These king qualities suck. Well, the first one was good. This one's not great. What happens if I step in these? Oh, that's neat. Thank you. Oh, there's another player in here. I have to hurry because the servers are going down in 4.5 hours. Which, you know, in any other situation, that would sound like a reasonable amount of time, but this game is
A king
slow
must
going.
use tactics and strategy, never risking his kingdom with reckless actions.
Or just I'll skip the traps completely. Yeah, because the servers are going down to make way for the champion system update. Well, I guess just Flames of Ambition in general, but a big part of that is the champion system rework. So that'll take a... Oh, it's gonna take forever to install on the PS4. I wonder if the PS5 does it, but the PS4 will oh, just in there, huh? The PS4 has to download a update and then makes a backup of the update itself. And for games that are really, really big, that can take almost an hour just doing the copy part. And guess what? This game is really, really big.
With Blade, a king defeats his enemies. In Flames, a kingdom is forged. You have passed the trial of kings.
Oh.
The vault shall open.
You didn't get to finish your clever dialogue.
Approach the vault. I will speak to you there.
I wonder what the... Whoop. What's up, dude?
I helped you get this far, so return the favor and free me from this prison.
What do you want me to do?
I can't enter the vault, so listen well. There are 2 crowns inside, but you may take only one. One is King Anton's jeweled crown. The other bears the curse that binds me here. I want you to take the cursed crown.
Will the curse harm me?
No. Your soul is already trapped elsewhere. But if anyone else touches it, they will be bound here. They will take my place, and I will be free.
You want me to doom Lady LAURENT?
Greed and cowardice have a price. She craves this tomb's treasures, but she wants you to take the risks. I would consider this justice.
I don't remember how they hello. I don't remember how they explain how she managed to get out of this situation. Jeweled crown, the cursed crown. I mean, even she's kind of not risking her own butt. She's not malicious. I don't think it's good to take the cursed one. Escape the tomb, huh? I wonder what this fellow is going to say about all that. Actually, I think what ends up happening is I think Stibbons ends up putting on the crown. Poor guy. Why couldn't I just smash the other crown if it's so bad? I've broken more important things. But I mean, that's what a lot of these quests with Stibbon and the lady go. It's going after something you shouldn't be, and Stibbons is the one who pays the price. So I guess, really, when you think about it, I should have taken the cursed one. Well, that wasn't a very long quest. If they're all this long... I was worried I might have to break them up into 2 episodes because it would be so much content, but... You know, if they kind of maintain a 10 to 15 minute... Even then, there's like 9 or 10 quests. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might... If there's a division point, it'll be at Cold Harbor. Where is... Oh, there he is. Lady?
Ah, you're back. And in a timely manner. Did you find the crown?
There it is.
That's it. The jeweled crown of Anton. You're quite the capable dungeon delver. Please, place the crown on the table so that I can look upon its splendor. Stibbons, could you come and put this lovely crown away, please?
Of course, my lady.
Why? Why isn't he bound?
There we are, my lady. Safe and sound.
No, that's not the right crown! You betrayed me! Betrayed me!
I'll go see about more fish for the stew, my lady.
Oh, it's Cat, Mistress LeMay. Okay. Now, couldn't someone else go in after me and take the cursed crown? Like, it doesn't seem like there's a real... It's the end of the world for that guy. Alright, the next one... I think it's all of them, all the Daggerfall zones except for Stormhaven. So, Rivenspire. Oops, went right past it. But where in Rivenspire was it? Was it... No, not the Barrows. No, it wasn't the Edgerald Estate. It's not Crestshade. Hold on, I actually I wrote it down. It is in... Briega Finn. Where the hell is that? Is it a... Where the hell is Briega Finn? Briega Finn? Cave in northern Rivenspire, north of... southwest of North Point. There's North Point. What? Oh, it's just a cave I've never passed in this character. It's right around here. Oh yeah, I should have... Yeah, there's even a path to it. It's probably just better to go to this one. Okay. Yeah, Stibbons and Lady Laurent haven't been in anything since Murkmire, so they missed all of the Elsewhere, or the Year of the Dragon, and the entire Dark Heart of Skyrim. Surely they'll bring them back for the Gates of Oblivion year, right? Briega Finn. And it's Lady Laurent.
Now, where have they disappeared to?
Oh, and there's
Good
Stibbons
help
too.
is so hard to find these
No
days.
sign of them yet, eh? Too bad. They were nice enough fellows.
How splendid! Look, Stibbons, it's our friend, the one from Glenumbra. What good fortune. I was just saying to Stibbons, I do wish someone would come along who has proven their worth. And then you turned up in answer to my summons.
Do you need help?
I'm looking for a cup. Not just any cup, mind you. A Mage's Guild cup. They call it the Emerald Chalice. The Nord mage Malafar stole this relic. I offered my assistance and tracked Malafar here to Berghafen, home to a group of Nord exiles.
I wonder, is that Dova speak? What sort of help do you need?
Patience! I was just getting to that. I acquired a few hirelings and sent them in to look around. They haven't returned. Now I need someone to go in there and find the Emerald Chalice. And my lazy hirelings as well, of course.
Alright, I'll go in and look around.
I knew I could count on you. If you find that blasted cup, you will have my eternal gratitude.
You seem very concerned with the relic, but what about your hirelings?
Of course I'm worried about my hired help, as any woman of noble birth would be. But the chalice is a priceless, irreplaceable relic of historical importance. You really can't compare the two.
What's so special about the chalice?
It possesses some kind of enchantment. But as to why they call it emerald, I have no idea. The Mages Guild was adamant about making sure it returns to them in one piece.
And who is Malafar?
I don't know much. Malafar was the leader of a Nord clan back in Skyrim. He and his clanmates were banished for performing dark rituals, so they came to this forsaken wilderness. He stole the relic, and the Mages Guild sent me to retrieve it.
What can you tell me about your hirelings?
Lazy, good-for-nothing loafers, if you want my honest opinion. They insisted the caves were full of goblins. That's ridiculous. My sources tell me that Malafar and a clan of Nords moved into these caves. No one said anything about goblins.
Okay. Stibbons, how are you?
So my lady convinced you to help her? Of course she did. She's ever so good at that. Well, be careful in there. I'll save you some stew for when you get back.
What are you doing out this way?
Preparing a stew for Lady LAURENT and her associates. Then worrying. I'm doing a lot of worrying.
Is that you?
Yes, of course it's me. Who were you expecting? Molag Bal?
It's just...
I really wish people would stop bringing the matter up. It's clear I've recovered, isn't it?
Oh, so that's... Okay. That's how they do the explaining of... Huh, okay. He got better. I wonder if he has a dialogue like that for every discussion. Brigoffen. Fanciful legends abound regarding the mysterious caves of Brigoffen. Tales of ghost mammoths, enchanted relics, even skeletal giants. But the folk of Rivenspire are notorious for their overactive imaginations. Yeah. Probably not, though. Because those are goblins right there. Hillborn skirmisher and shaman. Or they're using Reekling furnishings. A lot of bones. Well, I'm guessing that's Theomund. Do I hear music? I love that. That's one of my favorite sounds that the goblins make. Weird. So where are the Nord fellows then? I'll take that. There's one that way. I wonder how good this is a passive in the new, is it called crafting? Whatever the green tree is called. That can like increase your gold by up to 50%, which seems crazy. Plus there's another one that increases the gold you find from chests. So how would those two stack? Do they stack? Is it 50% and then another 50% of that resulting number? Or is it additive? Is it multiplicative? I'm surprised there hasn't really been any mention of that. Oops, wrong way. This is gonna be the last time I play. Level am I? I'm almost 1176. It'd be kind of cool to hit that before the update. Actually, it wouldn't really matter because you'll be gaining levels a lot faster since the new curve is going to be applied. Do I have to get... No? It's not that much of a puzzle. Whoa, what is this barrier? That looked like the Animus from Assassin's Creed. Oh yeah, there they are.
How dare you interrupt me? Yeah.
Okay, it's a cup. That wasn't that hard. Oh. Hello. Oh.
Wait, you there? I'm not a goblin.
What are you?
No, listen. Breton.
What happened to you?
No, not here. I can show you way out. I make sure goblins leave you alone. Follow me.
Oh, is this? Oh, Emerald Chalice. Okay, it turns you into a goblin.
Now we can talk safely.
What do you want to tell me?
This lady, LAURENT's fault. We told her about goblins.
You're one of the people she hired to help her?
We had contact, and the lady pays well. She wanted stupid cop. She needs to know the cost of recovering the cup.
How'd you end up as a goblin?
The stupid cup. Anyone who drinks from the cup turns into a goblin, and the cup's owner can control them.
What happened to Malefire's
Where
claim?
do you think these goblins came from? Malifar betrayed them and turned them into a goblin army.
Is there a way to turn you back?
It is too late. I think the cup's magic is forever.
Someone in the Mages Guild must know how to reverse the enchantment.
Feel more goblinish every moment. Fate, destiny, and another goblin fancies me.
Can you tell me anything about the cup?
Don't drink from the cup. You don't want to turn green. Maybe the lady should drink from cup. That would show her.
Yeah, but then
Me out the back.
I guess they're okay with becoming a goblin. More goblinish. That's what he said, right? I feel more goblinish. These are like all these quests. I remember them. I just don't remember. It's like just vague memories in the back of my mind because the first time I played this game, I didn't know what to really focus on and what not to. You said this was safe. No, there's giant bats. Now I need to charge my weapon. Oh, this has all gone wrong. Bonk. Oh, his name is Amberic.
Don't tell her. Make her pay.
Yeah, but poor Stibbons is the one that pays.
You've returned! Smashing! Were you able to recover the Emerald Chalice?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Please, set it on the table. I want to take a good look at the thing before I pack it up and take it back to the Mages Guild.
I found your hirelings, too.
My hirelings? Oh, yes, of course. I'm glad you found them. Now, please, put the cup right there, if you would.
One was killed and one was turned into a goblin.
Oh, my goodness. How terrible for them. Positively ghastly. Well, nothing to be done about it now. The chalice, if you please.
I've also learned the secret of the Emerald Chalice.
Oh, really? And what, pray tell, is this secret?
You turn into a goblin.
A goblin, eh? That explains what happened to the Nords. And I suppose that's why they call this relic the Emerald Chalice. Goblins are greenish, you see. Well, now we know.
Can you reverse the magic?
I suppose I might be able to. I would need a little blood. Stibbons, hold out your arm. This won't hurt a bit.
Ooh, Necropotence. That's a good set.
Yes, milady. Please, try not to get it.
Oh, I remember this.
bloodiest murder to get out.
Now just hold still, Stibbons. Now you, Goblin, drink from the chalice.
What? What's happening?
Oh dear. That was an unexpected side effect.
Well, hey, you're back to normal now.
Well now, that is a relief. To think I might have lived out the rest of my days that way.
Yep.
Perhaps I shouldn't have used Stibbons' blood. He must have gotten caught in the spell somehow. Ah, well. I'm sure I can figure out a way to undo it eventually.
The thing is, she is moderately talented with magic. Hey, Stibbons. You gonna be okay?
I don't understand. How can I cook dinner now?
Oh, Stibbons. I kind of regret not making him not getting the cursed crown. Because it is a case of every time you see him again, he gets better. Right, so the next one I know is in Alakir. And it's at... Hey. It's at... Oh, it's in Salacen. Wait. Isn't that a delve? Maybe not. Is it? No. 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 Huh. Where's... No. No. Oh, wait. There it is. Oh, it's an Ayleid ruin. Oh, I know. This is a funny one. Actually, they'll probably talk about it in the quest. But there's a connection to the place called Salacen and the place called Nes Salas. I think there's even a joke about the equipment you get as a reward for finishing the quest. That cloud still looks like a face. The big giant, the one in the middle, kind of. Or middle right. It's going, "Urgh." Okay. So, yep, there's the lady. Oh, and Mistress LeMay is here.
I learned not to trust Stibbons. He's ruined everything. Oh, such a relief to see a familiar face in this ghastly desert, particularly today. You helped me get the crown of Anton. Would you consider assisting in my archaeological efforts again? I've encountered something of a setback here.
What kind of setback are we talking about?
Well, I discovered this fabulous portal in the Ayleid ruins. I sent my assistant through, and it was a mistake. The portal apparently leads to somewhere in the Grotwood, and basically he returned with the Aldmeri army at his heels.
Aldmeri forces came through the portal?
Yes, and unfortunately it seems they're now planning a full-scale invasion. Establishing a base, building siege weapons. We need to close the portal, quickly. I discovered an old tome that explains how, if I can find it again. Will you help me?
Yeah.
You're a true hero, and I mean that. My camp is beside the ruins. That's where I left the book we need. Get the book, use it to activate the large pillars in the ruins. Then meet me inside the west door to the lower ruins. The portal's down there.
Why do we have to activate the pillars?
I suppose that's a reasonable question. As you might imagine, the elves have locked the main entrance to the portal room. There is a back way, however, through an old prison of some sort. The pillars unlock the door into the prison.
What's inside the prison?
Oh, I haven't the foggiest notion what's in the prison. It's been centuries, though. Whatever was down there is surely dead. If not, well, you seem capable enough. And it can't be any worse than the damned elves.
Can you tell me more about the ruins?
My researchers in High Rock gave me the essential background. Solace N was an Ayleid stronghold, built by human slaves in the Merethic era. The elves eventually got what they deserved during the Yokuden colonization of Hammerfell in the First Era.
What purpose do you think the portal served?
It's quite fascinating, really. It would seem to prove that the Altmer and the Aliots were still connected further into the Merethic era than we believed. I actually wrote a book on the subject. Well, someone wrote it for me, but who's counting?
So how have you been doing?
Oh, how kind of you to ask. Let's see. I was in Hrothgar for a while, but Orcish history is such a bore, so I left there and visited some Dwemer ruins in Morrowind. Then I wound up coming here. Stibbons has remained with me, of course, regrettably.
Where's Stibbons now?
Who knows? Who cares? The blathering fool created such a mess here. He's become a liability, especially since the Tomb of Kings. I have a new man assisting me now. He's much more efficient. Not as efficient as you, but you're not for hire.
Oh, and Stibbons is here as well.
Oh, hello there. I remember you from that tomb in Glenumbra. My memory is so foggy, but I remember your face. You won't believe this, but Lady LAURENT has fired me. Now I don't know what to do.
Why'd she fire you?
Because it's all my fault. The Aldmeri. Lady LAURENT sent me through the portal to investigate. When the elves saw me, I ran and led them to the portal. So now she hates me. Please, I beg you, will you help me get back in her good graces?
What do you need me to do?
Praise you, praise you. I'm trying to gather all her things. But her tools are scattered out in the ruins, and those are her most important possessions. If you'll get the tools for me, I just know she'll forgive me. I just know it.
All right.
There's one more thing you should know. Lady LAURENT hired this thuggish Tamian fellow. I believe she already asked him to recover her tools. You should speak to him up on the ramparts. Tell him we have it taken care of.
Why not just let Tamian get the tools?
Because he's a brute, and I need to be the one to give her the tools. If I can't make her forgive me, she'll just leave me here, and then what will I do? This is my only chance.
Did something happen after the Tomb of Kings?
No, that expedition was quite a success. And I was the one who found you. There's simply no explanation for why she's treating me this way.
Why not just let Tamian get the tools?
Because he's a brute, and I need to be the one to give her the
Okay.
No.
Well, here's the book I needed. Burp. Tamian, huh? Game, can we get up here, please?
What do we have here? Looks like someone else who knows how to swing a weapon. Let me guess. You're helping Lady LAURENT clean up this mess? Or is it Stibbons, the bootless coward? He's hoping Lady LAURENT will forgive him for starting all this.
Stibbons asked me to recover her tools.
Did he? I'm surprised he could get that out through the whimpering and whining. Lady LAURENT already has someone to recover her tools. And you would recover them and give Stibbons the credit?
Does that mean you're gathering the tools?
Just following orders. Even before this, Stibbons couldn't keep up, so Lady LAURENT hired me. I was just getting a bird's eye view before getting to work. Say, though, if you were going to save Stibbons the trouble, why not help me instead?
Why would I do that?
Well, for one thing, I'm better looking. For another, I'm actually getting paid. Stibbons was always just a glorified slave. Help me get the tools and I'll cut you in.
I'll have to think about it.
Don't think too long. I'll go down there and get the tools myself if I have to. They're in backpacks, by the way. I bet Stibbons didn't even tell you that.
Have you collected any tools already?
I was wondering if you were going to ask that. Yeah, I snatched up a few tool bags earlier. But there's no reason for me to give them to you, is there?
I might as well hang on to all of them.
I suppose if you want to lug around the extra weight, I won't complain. Once you've got them all, though, just remember to bring them back to me, not Stibbons.
Okay. Hey, 2 out of 5. I guess that speeds up the process. Alright, so I'm looking for backpacks. Oh, I need to activate some pillars.
Split up! I need healing!
I don't see a lot of backpacks, if I'm totally honest. Oh, there's one.
I fear I will never be able to get all this sand out of my ears.
Well, they really are building like all the siege weapons and everything.
I find it inconceivable that any alderman could have called this blight their home.
Oh, there's a lot of tools.
Eat me!
I respect the radiance of Magnus.
I'm gonna give him the poor Stibbons. Oh, she's mirrors worked, but that might be asking too much of this engine.
Well, I think I've gathered up all of Lady Laurent's personal effects from the camp. I just need those tools from out in the ruins. I don't suppose you beat Tamian to them, did you?
I got them all here.
Praise the Eight. You just saved my reputation and my livelihood. Can I have the tools, then?
Yeah.
Ha! That sneaky Tamian fellow sure will be surprised. Hopefully now Lady Laurent will forgive me and realize we don't need any hired help. A mercenary. What in oblivion was she thinking?
Okay. Let's get these pillars taken care of now. I guess I'm gonna have to end up breaking this into 2 episodes because there is just so much. Oh. Oh.
Did you see that orc? I wonder how long he has been imprisoned there.
What was that about an orc being imprisoned? What? I thought I had to bring... Wasn't it implied in the dialogue that I had to bring the tome back to the lady and she would be doing all the magic to open this? I guess not. Salas End. Salas End contains ruins from 3 different cultures. First, the unknown clan of Aelids who initially built the site in the Merethic era. Second, the Corellania High Elves who occupied it in the early in the First Era, and most recently the Yokudan colonists who came with the Ragada. What? How did she get in here? What? I'm sorry, what? How? What? Ooh. Nice armor.
You certainly made short work of those elves. There seem to be few odd skeletons down here. No problem for you, I'm sure. Now, I assume you found the old tome in my camp?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Fortunately, I can translate the ancient Aeliad, and that should tell us how to close the portal.
Where's the portal?
It's through this door right behind me. The problem is that it's locked, but it appears that it's controlled by a switch deeper in the ruins. Would you be a dear and find the switch?
Yeah.
Oh, if only I could have someone like you around full time. If you'll get the switch, that will give me time to study up whatever words I need to speak to close the portal. Once you get it opened, I'll just go on in, so meet me in the portal room.
I don't see any skeletons. Ah, I suppose that's because someone seems to have cleared them out before. A nice little statue. Ah, there's the skeletons. I can't hit him. I can't hit him. That was weird. Gorlock? How many quests are in this place?
Before you speak, stranger, know this. For centuries a spell has bound me. Many have tried to free me and failed. This prison has no lock or bonds to break.
I could try.
Did you hear me? This is no common spell. It was cast by Ultimate wizards long since dead. This is a true curse. The task is beyond you. Of course, a fool would still try.
That's me, a fool.
Do as you wish. I won't harbor faint hope. For centuries, amateurs like yourself have tried to release me.
The oldest orc.
Fools, all of you. You'd have a better chance of becoming the next emperor.
How'd you end up in here?
It pains me to speak of the past. Would you force me to relive such bitter memories?
No.
Fine. What would you ask of me?
Why are there so many dead down here?
It was the regatta, the warrior wave. The warriors sought vengeance. The swords of Yakuta passed through these halls, and the High Elves were washed away.
You survived?
They would have killed me, were it not for this spell. Instead, I watched, safely ensconced within this prison, as my captors were slaughtered. Many centuries passed before I learned who the warriors were, or from whence they came.
What'd you learn?
A foreign people had arrived on these shores. They came from a distant land. Yakuta, it was called. Yakutan warriors set out to conquer the new world they found. Singers named them the Regatta.
Do you have any idea how the spell works?
If I knew, don't you think I would have escaped by now? All I know is the tiles must be used in the right order, and the order was determined by time, whatever that means.
Oh, is it really all 12 constellations? Year's first season, Morning Star. Is this the order? Is it gonna be like this? Okay, so it's Ritual, Lover, Lord, Mage. Ritual, Lover, Lord, Mage. Ritual. I guess that worked. Where's the Lover? The Lord.
I didn't expect that to work.
The Mage, the Mage. Where's the Mage? Where's the Mage? There he is. And then the next one is Shadow, the Steed, Apprentice, Warrior. Shadow, Steed, Apprentice, Warrior. Shadow, Steed, Apprentice, Warrior. So Shadow, Steed.
How are you doing that?
Apprentice. Oh, not the Apprentice. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wall. Apprentice. What was the last one? And Steed? No, Warrior. Did I goof it? No. Okay, then it goes the Lady, Tower, Atronach, Thief. Lady, Tower, Atronach, Thief. Lady, Tower, Atronach, Thief. Where's the Lady? Lady.
You may be onto something.
Tower. Atronach. Thief. Where's Thief? Where's Thief? Thief. Wow. All this time no one's figured that one out? That was easy.
By the bloody fangs of Moloch. By the stench of Moloch's gaping maw. What have you done? How can this be? I'm free?
Yep, free to leave this place.
I should thank you. But I don't even think this is what I wanted. It's been so long since my life was my own. This is all I know. I don't want to leave.
The orc I know and love would never utter such words.
Oh.
Nura, is it really you? It's been so long.
We've suffered enough of this curse. By the grace of Mara, I've been allowed to take you beyond this mortal realm.
Finally,
Oh.
a release from the suffering of this world.
Come,
I guess I could have
Lord.
asked him
We have the rest of eternity
about his
to
background,
be
but I'm
together.
guessing based on her, he loved a high elf and they imprisoned him because of it. Because I was going to say, what orc is happy to be blessed by Mara? Oh, well, that was nice. What is this sneaky person doing? Okay. Wow, did they actually sneak past that skeleton? That's... Although now, with the if you combine the 3 stealth sets in the game and the new passive that lets you get up to 3 meter stealth bonus, and is it? I think Khajiit and Bosmer both have the 1 meter bonus. That's 10 meters of stealth bonus, which seems absolutely crazy. Like, what couldn't you sneak past at that point? Like, I bet only scripted things would aggro on you. Oh, I got Shoes of the Withered Hand. That's kind of a funny name. Shoes of the Withered Hand. Excuse me. What? We're back outside? What? Say what now? Why are we back outside? With that face cloud. Hello, lady. Ooh, that's a nice, fancy portal.
Arrogant elves. They have so much faith in that seal they put on the main door. They don't even have anyone guarding the portal. I'm not complaining, though. Are you ready to do this?
Okay.
All right. You're going to have to protect me, though. The chamber may be clear now, but as soon as I start the
Someone just
ritual,
come in
they'll
the door?
realize it on the other side. They might try to charge through and stop us.
Okay.
All right, let's get this started. Go, Rose! Woohoo! Take that, you damned elves! Oh, wait, I just lost my place. Alus.
Ooh, purple.
Saba. Takil. Taki. All right, I think I've got it. Mala Alu Takeo.
I am blind now. God, that arrow storm lasts so long.
Well, that takes care of that now, doesn't it? I'm actually quite relieved. It would have been so embarrassing to have been responsible for the fall of Alakir. After I opened the portal, I considered just leaving and denying that I was ever here.
I'm glad you stayed close to it.
I am too. Now. If you would, though, I still would prefer to keep this quiet. I do have a reputation to uphold, you know.
So, there's a gag with this pair of pants I just got. So, First Hold. First Hold is First Hold in Grotwood or Oradon? I think it's Oradon. But this is a quest in the Alakir, obviously. So the joke there is that someone from First Hold left their pants here. If you go to the Dominion version of this quest, which happens at Ness Salas in Grotwood, you get like Stibbons' discarded pants or something like that. So the joke there is that the quest rewards got dropped and swapped accidentally, like in lore. That's kind. I mean, it's just a little tongue-in-cheek thing. It's nothing incredible, but it's funny. All right, the next one's in Bankarai. I need to go to Quara Ruins. I should probably look that up while I'm waiting the load screen. That's not how you spell it. Ruins.
Sunburns and
scorpion bites? My talents are wasted here.
Southern Bankray, east of Hallenstand. Okay. It's just kind of weird that when you finish this quest, there's still Dominion folks hanging around, but whatever. I think in the Dominion version of this quest at Nessalis, actually, I can probably see if I've passed Nessalis before, but it would be in Grotwood. No, I haven't passed it anywhere. Wait. I didn't clear Wormwood. Oh, I have to go back with this character and clear that. That's weird. What was I saying? Yeah. I think in the Nessalis version, it's a Dominion force, or not Dominion, Daggerfall force, or Covenant force, invading Grotwood. So it's like paradoxical. They can't both happen that way. Okay, Hallenstand is here. Oh, I have it. Evermore. Bankrai is the 5th zone. You know, I have no idea where the, because every 5th zone in a Alliance quest line has the Hersine Shrine and the Vampire Shrine somewhere in it. I don't think I've ever actually seen either one in this zone. I know where they are in Reaper's March, and I know where they are in the Rift. Not a clue here. I guess I've spent the least amount of time in Bankrai. Oh wait, there she is. You picking leaves? You picking some pretty flowers? What you doing?
My expedition is ruined. One catastrophe after another. Oh, we meet again. You wouldn't happen to be interested in performing a few light duties, would you? I'm in need of a temporary assistant.
Well, perhaps. What are you doing out here?
I've been researching ancient Yokuden ruins to see what light they cast on modern Redguard culture. It's quite fascinating, but not without peril. My erstwhile assistant was, incapacitated during one of my experiments, and I hope to recover him.
Is he alive?
Quite so. At least he should be, once I reverse the transmogrification. But all in good time. I'll need you to find where Stibbons put my alchemy supplies, and perform his other duties while he's absent. Best get started.
Alright, where do you think he put your supplies?
All my best things are at my second camp, through these ruins. Then we'll need to make our way over to my first camp, by the dig site. Unfortunately, it's overrun by goblins.
Is that what you're researching?
The goblins? Certainly not. I've been studying the local gargoyles. I believe they're the key to certain Yokuden myths and legends. The goblins are irrelevant. Their interference has been most inconvenient. Do be a dear and show them no mercy.
Okay. That seemed tedious at best. She couldn't go the few dozen feet to get those. I'm excited. There was data mined that the Stonekeeper set should come out relatively soon-ish. And it has a cool yellow electric glow. So it'll complement the green from the Sentinel of Rekugams and the Engine Guardian's blue glow.
Let's get on with it, shall we? Stibbons isn't going to revive himself.
Here's your alchemical equipment.
Yes, most satisfactory. Stibbons would have dusted them off as well, but one mustn't be choosy, must one? Now, off to our first camp at the dig site, where we'll find my man Stibbons. Shall we?
Let's go. Oh, I had to roar, excuse me. Ooh, gargoyle. Isn't there a shrine to Sheogorath? Oh, it's to the south of here. There's like a random shrine to Sheogorath here, next to a world boss. Wow.
I'm back, Stibbons. Glad to see you haven't run off anywhere.
That's an impressive balance. Unless he's like rooted into the
What a
ground.
hodgepodge. How is one supposed to find anything in here?
Where did they get a boar pelt from in the Alakir Desert?
Please, pay me no mind. I didn't expect to react so strongly to seeing poor Stibbons in this state. Now, where did he put those notes?
Notes?
I suppose you should know the truth. Ancient inscriptions here described some unique alchemical processes, which I tried to duplicate. I fear I succeeded all too well, and Stibbons' unfortunate condition is the result.
You turned into stone?
Yes, but I'm certain I can restore him if we find his, my notes. Stibbons put them in a safe place somewhere in this camp. I'm sure you can find them. You're ever so handy at that sort of thing.
I'm guessing it's not this chest, but I'll open that chest anyways. Ooh, some Vampire Lord gloves. Oh no, I got them. Okay. Don't go anywhere, Stibbons.
Julianos' little teapot. Where could they be?
Does Julianos have a little teapot?
Oh, praise the divines. You're a lifesaver, Stibbons. Whatever your name is. At any rate, give me a moment to read these over, and I'll know what I need next.
I'm guessing I'm gonna have to kill a gargoyle.
Ah, yes. Now I recall
You warming yourself up? Okay.
Stendar smite them. The goblins took my reagents. It would serve them right if they ate them, the wretches. That gives me an idea.
What's that?
I need to develop an antidote for the Yokuden Stoneflesh potion. And to be safe, I'll need to test it on other research subjects before applying it to Stibbons. So I need the original reagents back so I can make more of the Stoneflesh potion.
What good would that do?
So we can use it on the goblins, of course. Once they're petrified, they'll be the test subjects for my antidote. Let's go recover my reagents from those beasts. Then I must check my notes against the Yokuden inscriptions, if I can find them again.
Okay. The goblins are just hanging out with the gargoyles, huh? Oh, good for them. The mother gave the first gift to her son, and for the rest of his life did he keep it with him. Oh, okay. Sword and spell are useless, as it fells man and beast alike, and given time, the mountains themselves.
Oh, this is a curious one. I must have missed it on my first pass.
What are these, clues to a riddle? The hawk watches over sands without effort, but what watches over the hawk? Is it just fight goblins and... Oh, that was easy. Cragkin. Bit of a stutter. I hope that's not... Once stuttering starts, you basically have to restart the whole game.
You're rather useful in your own way. Meritorious work. Now, according to my notes, I just need to combine these reagents and shake the vial.
And the potion is ready?
Indeed it is. It's up to you to administer it, of course. You should probably pour it into whatever noisome slumgullion they're brewing up in those cookpots. While you're attending to that, I'll consult with our hireling guide.
You have a guide?
Oh yes, his name's Mare. He's rather a crazy old hermit, but he certainly knows his way around these old Yokuden ruins. He lives in a nearby cave overlooking the ruins. Hermit's Climb, they call it.
Why didn't you ask him to help rescue Stibbons?
I tried, but he refused to go near the goblins. Besides, he's quite mad. He's become entirely preoccupied with some ancient Yokuden riddle. You'll see when you meet him. Perhaps you'll be able to talk some sense into him.
Okay. Where's their cook pot? Jumping rodent stew. Isn't there a thing that's like a thing that, like, goblins are masters of cooking rodent-based, like skeever and rat food? Like, they have hundreds of recipes for it. It's something like that. Okay, nice cave. Oh, these are the notes. Array the Hermit.
Still as the stone that walks. Yes. They remember, you know. They carry their histories etched in their flesh.
Walking stone, is that poetic or literal?
Hearken, wayfarer. They were here before the walls rose, and they are here after. And yet some mock these lowly creatures for worshipping them.
The gargoyles?
What folly! The flying stones hold the secret you seek. In their unyielding flesh that is not flesh.
Are you as crazy as you pretend to be?
There are no dunes without wind. Yet, when the wind is gone, the dune remains, eh? Tongues of stone, young seeker. Tongues of stone.
Alright, need gargoyle tongues.
You see? Quite maddening. And all I have to go on are these similarly arcane inscriptions from the ruins.
What do you need from him?
The Yokuden inscriptions are mysterious. Frankly, I'm baffled by them. But Mare has dropped hints that he knows what they mean. I'm sure he could tell me what I want to know, if I could only figure out how to give him what he wants.
So what does he want?
He wants the answer to the riddle of the inscriptions. He'll tell me my answer if I'll give him his answer, or something like that. It's maddening. Stibbons would know what to do, I'm sure. He was always good at seeing what's right in front of me.
But what do you need inscriptions for?
They contain the key to the antidote for my stoneflesh potion. Somehow, the gargoyles inspired the early Redguards to experiment with their own flesh and bone. If I could only understand their cryptic inscriptions, I could master their alchemy.
Oh, do I have to actually...
You have answers. Answers are more to me than water. Answers. Answers.
Okay.
A riddle? No. The riddle. The one these ruins whisper every night. The one that hums through the walls when the sun beats upon them. You know whereof I speak. You've read the 3 inscriptions. If you haven't, what are you waiting for?
Okay.
You have a riddle? No.
Time.
No, you are blithering. Concentrate.
Air?
Air. Yes, that's it. The breeze. The breath of Tava. Ah, devious Sep. You wind a fateful path in this desert. Here then is your answer. Within the maw and between the teeth. The gargoyle cannot hide its mortality forever.
The tongue, of course!
Help Lady Laurent harvest the tongue. What am I helping her with? I'm just gonna end up killing the thing myself. Huh. I guess would a gargoyle's tongue be fleshy? Are you gonna come get the tongue, or what's going on over there? Okay, we'll try a different gargoyle. Hey, you You didn't have enough wind-up for that attack, sir. Am I missing something? Oh, there we go. Why did she take so long to do that?
Ugh, how very disgusting.
That's weird. I guess she was just bugged on the first one, or she was too far away when I killed it. Oh, you got here quickly.
Arkay's beard. Could anything be more disgusting than this gargoyle's tongue? Oh, one must make the best of it, I suppose. Now, how to prepare the antidote.
You don't know?
That's why I had you dose the goblin's stew. Do pay attention. Several of them must have been petrified by now. I've prepared several versions of the antidote. I'll need you to apply it to the petrified goblins and record the results.
What will you be doing?
I shall have to somehow drag Stibbons back to the other camp. It's a bother, but there's no help for it. Once you've observed the results of your trials, meet me back there with your report. That data should enable me to concoct the final antidote.
Okay. Oops. Wow, how did I not aggro that thing? Never mind. Alright, stone. There's one that's stone. Yeah. Alright, you gotta get real up close to them. Okay, they exploded. Probably not the intended effect. Also exploded, still not good. And exploded. Is someone blowing a horn? Why do I keep hearing that? And exploded. Ah. Hey, so they all exploded. Wow, she actually did drag him all the way back here. So...
Did you use all of them? I do hope you paid close attention to their effects.
I did. The goblins either melted or exploded.
That's just what I was counting on. Right. Now I know how to adjust the concoction to make a working antidote. Oh, soon Stibbons will be right as rain, thanks to my brains and your brawn.
You sure?
Now see here. Your lack of confidence in me is quite unjustified. I know exactly what I'm doing. All right, stand back. I've no doubt these results will be spectacular. Now, if my calculations are correct, they should take effect almost immediately.
You okay?
Oh, by Zenithar, I have an acute throbbing in my cranium. Could this be what a hangover is like?
Are you all in one piece?
Possibly, though I'd like to take time for a more detailed inspection. How long was I asleep? Is Lady Laurent all right?
You don't remember being a statue?
A statue? Are you jesting? No, I can see you're serious. I recall nothing. I seem to be intact, although perhaps a trifle stiff in the joints. I could certainly use a strong... That is, I believe I have a bottle of medicine that will help me.
There. See, I told you it would work.
I suppose you're right.
Indeed I am. I know you may not have much experience taking risks like this, but sometimes you just have to follow your instincts. Regardless, I owe you my thanks. Why, if Stibbons were stuck as a statue forever, I don't know what I'd do.
Are you going to continue your research?
I think we have accomplished quite a bit in this short time. With Stibbons rescued and our notes gathered, I think it's time we returned to civilization and compiled our conclusions. It will be a scholarly sensation.
Okay. You okay?
Thank you for assisting Lady Laurent while I was indisposed. I hope there are no lingering after effects. She can be rather demanding at times.
Now that Stibbons is on the mend, we can pack up the camp and move on to our next expedition. You were quite adequate for a temporary assistant, but you're no Stibbons. If I were in your position, I'd consider pursuing another line of work.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna call it here for the first part of this. I'll do this. I will do this in 2 parts because it would just be too unmanageable otherwise. So I'll continue. I think it's 5 of the quests, 2 in Cold Harbor. Actually, there's 3, but one of them I'm not gonna do that. One of them until a different episode because the other characters involved with it. But yeah, 2 in Cold Harbor with Stibbons, and then there's 1 in Hrothgar, and 1 in Vardenfell, and 1 in Murkmire. So we'll continue in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.